Hello, everyone. Welcome to another lovely burn down. This is November 15th. There is a cat in front of me and I can barely see the screen. Just want to remind everyone that this is being recorded, so this is going to be super embarrassing, and make sure that you are excellent to each other and abide by Kubernetes code of conduct. One thing really quick, just a reminder, there will not be a release meeting on Monday. I don't remember what day it is. I think it's the 19th, something, 18th.
18th.
Yep. So please don't join the Zoom call because no one's going to be on it. Or, you know, a couple people might be on it, but yeah. There's not a meeting on Monday, is what I'm getting at. The cat is super distracting. Please put your name in the attendees list and notes. I will lazy link them again in the Zoom chat. And with that, Bob, or actually Jeremy, kick it off.
Hey, what's up? Happy Friday for CoopCon. Super exciting. Code freeze happened yesterday, so this should be like the most stable of the updates from here going forward. We went ahead and removed everything from the milestone that didn't meet all the requirements, and that leaves us with 20 tracked items. 4 of which are going to be new alpha features, 3 of which will be graduating to beta, and 13 will be graduating to stable. I dropped all of the things we removed from the milestone. Either things that people specifically asked to defer. There were 3 of those things that people proactively asked to defer. The rest of them just didn't meet requirements. Mostly just PRs that didn't get finished. There were a couple that we wanted to call out. 2 of them missed LGTMs because like they had been approved in LGTM, but then things were pushed to them that dismissed the flag, so they weren't able to be merged. And then 1 had an unmerged PR. So like everything else was finished, but there was a PR that flips the feature gate from false to true because it's going to beta. That didn't get merged, so we removed that from the milestone as well. We've gone through and commented on all the issues to let people know that things have been removed. And then if there's anything blocking, they need to file an exception. Any questions on the status of enhancements?
None immediately. I'm just going to assume, because it's only been a couple days, you haven't gotten far on like that spreadsheet idea.
I'm about halfway through it.
Oh, no way.
I'm going to try to finish it up today. Yeah, like this week is kind of slow for me, so it's been good times. Awesome. There's a pretty good pattern of things that have slipped from one release to another, and a lot of them are just like things not getting finished. But I should have it done by end of today, so hopefully I can share it next week at the release meeting.
That is not on Monday.
No, on Wednesday.
Yeah, awesome. All right. Any other questions for enhancements? All right. Let's move on to CI Signal. Thank you.
Hey everyone, happy Friday. Yeah, it's not the most stable one for us for now, but we're definitely in a much better place than we were on Wednesday. So the infrastructure issue that we had was like the tests not even like starting, they are resolved, but we still have like a lot of red in the master informing. There's like 7 failing jobs that are like failing constantly. There are like, I identified like 3 issues. I reached out to the 6. I'm pretty impressed how fast they are with like all the reverts and everything. So yeah, things are happening. So hopefully next week we're going to be in much better shape. I assume there's like a lot of things landing right now. So yeah, this is kind of expected.
Okay. I know Gwen has said this, but I will also reiterate, if you are not getting responses from the SIGs in a timely manner, or you have any concerns, please engage us, and then we'll go and wait for the
Sure. Yeah. So far, like I'm waiting for response from SIG storage. I think all the other guys were like super responsive. I even like talked with the SIG scalability because we had like issues with them in the past, and the jobs that are around scalability are like not really like constantly failing, but they're like more red than I would like to see them, and they're like super on top of that. They are like investigating the possible fixes, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with their involvement.
Awesome. All right. Any questions for CI Signal? All right. Let's move on to bug triage.
Hello, Josiah here for Bug Triage. Today we have removed all issues and PRs that aren't going to make the release since it's code freeze. So we're left with 6 issues. One of those is our release docs, and the other 4 critical urgent release blocking issues. And the remaining one is potentially a release blocking issue. So that's these critical urgent issues have matching PRs, critical urgent PRs. So everything seems to be in line with later cherry picks. But we have 12 open PRs total. So the remaining ones I've left in the milestone because 4 or 5 of them are blocked by what looks like a flaky container D test. So I linked the GitHub issue to that in the release notes. So I'm going to give that some time to resolve. There's a few more that are just waiting for like a retest or an approve or an LGTM that hopefully will happen today. So I've left those up as well. Other than that, everything is good, but we are red because of the flaky test and the trailing couple of approvals, and that we have 4 release blocking PRs in flight still. So that's it for bug triage. Any questions?
Yeah, I have questions. I know that Jordan Liggett was asking about why some of them have been removed and some of those got moved back in. Are these reflected here? Just getting clarifications.
Yeah, so I moved the critical urgent ones out of the milestone, I guess accidentally, and he moved them back, and that's reflected here.
Okay, awesome. Good, thank you.
Any other questions for bug triage? All right, let's move on to docs.
Hello. So this time we are actually green. Thank you so much to Gwen and Bob for helping us out for during the last deadline. So for this deadline, we still have 2 draft PRs. So we are reaching out to the owners so that we can get them ready for review. And yeah, and we are looking good so far. Yeah.
That is awesome to hear. Very glad that that got cleaned up. Next up is release notes.
Hey, you guys have this is Eddie talking for Chris. So we're all green. Everything's up to date. We just have to hopefully with all the KubeCon kind of mess, I'm gonna try to get out the next patch for the notes before Monday. I know we have to kind of till Wednesday, but hopefully I'm gonna try to get that done before Monday, so we don't have to do a busy work from them. Otherwise, we're all green.
Nice, nice. Any release notes questions? All right, let's move on to comms.
Hi there. We don't really have any updates since Wednesday. We've reached out to more of the 6. In fact, I think we've reached out to all the 6 now. We have feedback from just over half. So hopefully we'll get that wrapped up today / early next week.
Fantastic. Things are shaping up post-freeze. Next up, we have release branch management. I didn't see Steven on, so do we have someone from branch management? I'm gonna guess no, so let's just skip branch management. Meredith's lead. I don't think Claire is on either. Like I said in the beginning, a lot of people are already traveling for KubeCon, so it was going to be kind of sketch. I will just read what Claire put down there, though. So everyone should start thinking about succession plans for 118 because that will sneak up on us. If you have any questions about succession, this is for the leads. Please reach out to Gwyn or Claire. Everyone will be at KubeCon if you want to chat in person or via Slack. So that leads to the release lead update. Gwyn, you have your name still here. Am I the one reading it or are you?
Hey, I I have one update. I just opened a PR against the release schedule. I originally had daily burn down starting this coming Tuesday. That's a mistake. It should be the week after KubeCon. So if anyone has extra cycles, please approve that. Then I had a question for branch management who aren't here. So maybe there's somebody who can help. I want to know, because I'm actually not clear on this, if there is any release engineering related activities around code freeze, which was officially yesterday, but we've been waiting for some of the tests to soak. Do we all just need to remove milestones, or is there actually some Git magic that needs to happen or process? The handbook seems to say that there would be a pull request, but is Tim on? I thought I saw Tim.
I thought I saw Tim too.
I am here and I don't actually know the details of that. I was never a release team branch manager.
Okay.
So I can look into it and see. I will check with Steven. He, I think, is traveling right now.
Yeah.
So that may have slipped off his radar.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that we're not missing anything important and like start having a bunch of crud in the release branch that shouldn't be there during KubeCon. Okay, let's round back on that async then.
Sounds good. There aren't any SIG scalability updates that I know of, but it's good to hear that they've been responsive to bug triage. With that, burn down is more or less over. Do we have any open discussions? Anything to talk about pre-KubeCon? Going once, going twice. All right. What a lovely burn down. Thank you everyone for showing up. Real quick to answer Tim's question, that was the PR that Gwyn proposed. So I release you. Enjoy breakfast, lunch, dinner, wherever you're at. And those of you going to KubeCon, see you at KubeCon.
Safe travels.
See you next week.